what can you see? We can see the female reproductive system. There is this side view which is shown, and then the front view of the female reproductive system is shown. All right. So these are the two ways in which they have been shown. So we are going to discuss this this view of the female reproductive system. All right. So coming to the next slide. So this is just a picture to show you. And next is, this is the main diagram, which is the structure of the female reproductive system. So as I told you, what we, in what context that we are studying, we are going to study the primary sex organ. The primary sex organ, first just let us identify the various structures, and then I will just tell you the important points everywhere. Okay. Look at this. This is these are the ovaries, one on this side and the other on this side. So a pair of ovaries, So female reproductive system can be divided into two important parts, contribute to the female reproductive system. The first one is the primary sex organ. You will call it the primary sex organ. All right. So primary sex organ. This is the ovary. Okay, primary sex organ is the ovary, and then secondary sex organ, secondary sex structures or secondary sex organs will be the, as I told you, let us just mark from the diagram. So ovary, you've seen, know where are the ovaries in the abdomen region. Again, I'm going to tell you about their location and everything. ठीक है, so ovary समझ में आ गया. See, look, these roundish structures, they are ovaries, a pair of ovaries on both the sides, right ovary, left ovary. ठीक है, an ovary is called primary sex organ. Secondary sex organ में you have this ये जो see finger like projections निकल रहा है ना, ऐसे यहाँ पे ये finger like projections निकल रहा है यहाँ से, the entire structure like this and with this and this together is called the fallopian tube. So fallopian tube, other name is uterine tube or oviduct. Uterine tube भी बोलते हैं इसको, uterine और oviduct भी बोलते हैं. ठीक है, uterine और oviduct भी बोलते हैं. So whose alternative names are these? These are the alternative names of fallopian tube.
Fallopian tube.
ठीक है. So secondary sex structures में, secondary sex organs में, female reproductive system में you have the fallopian tube which is first. All right. ठीक है. Fallopian tube के ये important parts हैं infundibulum, ampulla, isthmus. ठीक है. So I'm going to tell you about these parts in detail. As of now, you just do fallopian tube और उसके alternative names uterine और oviduct. So I am writing fallopian tube. FT is fallopian tube. ठीक है. Second accessory structure, secondary accessory structure is your uterus. All right, uterus है ना. तो देखो uterus कौन सा है, ये देखो, ये triangular shaped body है ना. I'm going to use different color. देखो ये तो ovary हो गया. This is your ovary. This is your oviduct. This is ovary. This is oviduct. This is ovary. This is oviduct. और ये पूरा जो triangular portion है, ये पूरा मतलब यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक, ठीक है, यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक, cervix के ऊपर तक, ये वाला जो portion है, alright, ये वाला जो portion है, this is your ये जो triangle जैसा दिख रहा है ना, this is your uterus. यूट्रस के ऑल्टरनेटिव नेम्स क्या है? यूट्रस का ऑल्टरनेटिव नेम है, किसी को पता है यूट्रस का ऑल्टरनेटिव नेम क्या है? व्हाट इज द ऑल्टरनेटिव नेम ऑफ यूट्रस? यूट्रस को हम वूम भी बोलते हैं. वी आल्सो कॉल इट वूम. ओके, वी आल्सो कॉल इट, ओके, सो वी आल्सो कॉल इट वूम. ठीक है. सो यूट्रस इज देयर. देन the other structures are vagina. The other structures are vagina, and the external genitalia is also there. External genitalia is also there. All right. ठीक है. So एक बार स्ट्रक्चर को देख लेते हैं. Just look at this. Female reproductive system. is what we are talking about. Usme primary sex organ are the ovaries. Why they are called primary sex organ? Why they are called primary sex organ? Because they help in production of gametes और gametogenesis उसको बोलते हैं. Gametogenesis क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Gametogenesis. Gametogenesis यानी production of gametes. In case of female, the gamete is ovary, sorry, the gamete is ovum, तो इसको बोलेंगे oogenesis. क्या बोलेंगे इसको? Oogenesis. So I'm going to teach you all this, don't worry. ठीक है. So why ovary? Why ovary is called a primary sex organ? It is called a primary sex organ because it helps in gametogenesis and also it helps in the production of sex hormones. आपको पता है ना that ovary produces the female hormones estrogen and progesterone. So estrogen और progesterone जो है, these are not a single hormone, they are a class of steroid hormones. उनके बारे में we will talk in the coming up sessions. Okay. So primary sex organ is ovary. Ovary helps in gametogenesis या oogenesis बोल सकते हैं in case of female, and it also produces the sex hormones. और secondary sex organs में you have the fallopian tube, ठीक है? You have this oviduct, you have the uterus. So the oviduct, the uterus, then this is the vagina, then you have the vagina. Okay, so uterus के नीचे वाला portion is vagina, and then external genitalia है, ठीक है? Then external genitalia, vulva and all that comes in the external genitalia. So इसके बारे में बात करेंगे. So as of now, यहाँ तक what we have done is the female reproductive system is divided into the primary sex organ and the secondary sex organs. The primary sex organs are the ovaries because they help in oogenesis, and also they produce sex hormones like estrogen and progesterone. And also, you know, आगे देखोगे कि ovary not only produces steroid hormones, it also produces proteinaceous hormones जैसे inhibin, जैसे relaxin. So I'm going to tell you about that. So is it clear to you? Secondary sex organs, fallopian tube or the oviduct or the uterine duct, uterus or the womb, vagina, उसको birth canal भी बोलते हैं, and external genitalia. ठीक है? So ovary के बारे में बात करते हैं. Ovary is the primary sex organ, बताया because ovary जो है वो मिक्स्ड ग्लैंड है, उसके एक्सोक्राइन फंक्शंस भी है, उसके एंडोक्राइन फंक्शंस भी है. व्हाट इज द एक्सोक्राइन फंक्शंस ऑफ द ओवरी? Exocrine functions of the ovary is that it produces ovum, and endocrine functions of the ovary is that it produces hormones like estrogen, progesterone, and also protein hormones. So protein hormones as well as steroids is produced by the ovary. अब ये सेक्शन है ओवरी का, ओके. सो इस डायग्राम में what you can see in this diagram, what do you see in this diagram? You can see that different stages of follicles are shown. इस डायग्राम को ध्यान से देखो, क्या क्या दिख रहा है इस डायग्राम में.
Its functions.
Okay, what can you see in this diagram?
Ma'am.
Yes.
Please repeat its functions.
Ovary's function is that it helps in the production of gametes, and second, it helps in the production of hormones. So both these are the important functions of the ovary. ठीक है? You can see the lining, you know, you can see the lining of the ovary. दिख रहा है. तो ओवरी की लाइनिंग को क्या बोलते हैं? सबसे पहले स्टार्ट करते हैं with all the important information about the ovary. Okay, the first information is ovaries are located on each side of the lower abdomen. So they are located on each side of the lower abdomen. जो हमारा lower abdomen है, both sides there is right ovary and the left ovary, and each ovary is around. It is located in the abdomen. Location इसका है abdomen. ठीक है. And what is the size of the ovary? It is about 2 to 4 centimeter in length. It is about 2 to 4 centimeter in length. And ovary is connected to the uterus also, and it is connected to the wall, the body wall also. Okay. Ovary ऐसा नहीं है कि it is just like it has to be suspended with something, otherwise it is going to fall in the abdomen. So what are the connections that help the ovary to stay fixed in a place? एक तो connection है उसका with the uterus, and दूसरा connection है with the body wall. All right. तो वो बता दूंगी मैं आपको क्या क्या नाम है कनेक्शंस के. सो ओवरी इज लोकेटेड इन द एब्डोमेन. इट इज अबाउट 2 to 4 centimeter in length, and it is connected to the uterus by ligaments. It is connected to the uterus by the ligament. So ovarian ligament anchors the ovaries to the ovarian ligament anchors the ovaries to the wall of the uterus. So by the help of ligaments, it is connected to the wall of the pelvis and ovary by the help of ligaments. ठीक है. And every ovary is covered by an epithelium. What is that epithelium called? देखो हर एक ovary के पास एक lining है, एक epithelial lining है. What is that lining called? That lining is called germinal epithelium. इस lining को क्या बोलते हैं? Germinal epithelium. ओवरी के कनेक्शन को, ओवरी के लाइनिंग को क्या बोलते हैं? We call it germinal epithelium. We are doing some important points about ovary. All right. हर एक ओवरी में, every ovary you can see that there is, if this is a sectional view, so you can see, there is this depression kind of a thing over here. So यहाँ पे there is this point is called the hilum. यहाँ से you can see blood vessels entering the ovary. ठीक है. So what are the linings? Linings में you have this germinal epithelium, and also you have कि ovary is divided into two regions. Outer region is cortex, जहाँ पे you can see different follicles. ये जो cortex है ना, cortex में different follicles है, and the inner one is medulla. Inner one is medulla. Okay. So once again, I am repeating, this is a section through the ovary, and ovary की location है abdomen में. अच्छा, if you compare it with testes are not in the abdomen. Testes are extra abdominal. So आपको पता है कि in the later stages, during the 7th month, it just comes out through the inguinal canal into the outside the abdomen. So testis की location है. What is the location of the testis? Location of the testis is outside the abdomen, whereas ovaries are intra-abdominal. They are intra-abdominal. So ovaries are intra-abdominal. They are inside the ovary. They are inside the abdomen. One on each side. They are almond-shaped. बादाम के shape के होते हैं. They are almond-shaped. They are almond-shaped. There are 2 in number. They are 2 in number. All right. And they are paired intra-abdominal. What is that term called? Intra-abdominal. It is called intra-abdominal. That means inside the abdomen. It means inside the abdomen. And so if it is inside the abdomen, so ova production is not affected by body temperature. So body temperature, at the temperature of the body या body temperature पे आराम से oogenesis हो सकता है. Whereas we studied that sperm production requires a temperature 2 to 3 degrees Celsius less than the body temperature. 2 to 3 degrees Celsius less than the body temperature. ठीक है? So that this kind of temperature does not affect oogenesis. ठीक है? So I'm just comparing आपको बताने के लिए कि between testis and ovary. So coming back to ovaries, ovaries location is intra-abdominal. They are a pair, almond-shaped, 2 to 4 centimeter in length, 2 to 4 centimeter in length, and they are connected to the body wall as well as the uterus by the help of ligaments. By the help of ligaments, and the lining of the ovary, is germinal epithelium. जर्मिनल एपिथेलियम के बारे में मैं एक बात बताना चाहती हूँ कि germinal epithelium, this term is now, it's not accepted, but for the sake of writing we have written it. Germinal epithelium का मतलब होता है any epithelium which gives rise to germ cells, but uh, the ovaries, the ovum is not formed by germinal epithelium. Ovum is actually the germ cells. They are not formed by germinal epithelium. So they do not form germ cells. Germ cells are formed by, you write this point, this is very important. So germ cells are formed or originate, you can write, they originate in the yolk sac. I will tell you what a yolk sac is. We will do all the stages of development, so I will tell you what the yolk sac is. But germinal epithelium को हम germinal epithelium के बजाय surface epithelium या cuboidal epithelium बोल सकते हैं, because germ cells do not originate from the germinal epithelium. Germ cells originate from the yolk sac and then migrate to the gonads, ठीक है, and migrate to gonads. All right. समझ में आई बात? चैट बॉक्स में लिख के भेजो. So let us just once again repeat this information. So ovary is, they are 2 in number, they are almond shaped, they are intra-abdominal around 2 to 4 centimeters, and they are connected to the body wall as well as the uterus by ligaments. And the lining of the ovary is germinal epithelium. Germinal epithelium name is not correct these days because germ cells do not originate from the germinal epithelium. They actually, germ cells originate from the yolk sac and migrate to the gonads. Gonads मतलब ovary, ठीक है. So अभी इसका नाम change करके surface epithelium or we have kept it as cuboidal epithelium. मेरा क्वेश्चन है ओवरी कब बनता है? 11th to 12th week of pregnancy. 11th to 12th week of pregnancy. So let us just write these important points. They may be asked as MCQs and they are extremely important. So write these points. Ovaries are formed during 11th to 12th. Formation, you can write 11th to 12th week of pregnancy. So 11th to 12th week of pregnancy, they are formed. This is an important question. And now we come to the further descriptions. Now you can see in this diagram, आपको diagram में कुछ चीजें दिखाई दे रही हैं. इसको histology भी बोलते हैं when we see the internal structures. तो सबसे पहला तो surface epithelium, ये जो बाहर का है, this is germinal epithelium नहीं, अब उसको क्या बोलते हैं? We call it cuboidal, or we call it surface epithelium. So this is cuboidal or surface epithelium, and I have told you the reason, because the germinal epithelium does not give rise to the ova. All right, so just as the name was given, we are just calling it like that, but actually the yolk sac, what happens is, as I've told you before also, that germ cells originate in the yolk sac and migrate to the gonads. ठीक है? So I hope this is crystal clear to you. आपको ये अच्छे से समझ में आ गया and you will not make mistake. ठीक है? अब germinal epithelium के just अंदर, अब ये germinal epithelium है, उसके just अंदर है एक layer जिसको बोलते हैं हम tunica albuginea. और आपको पता है, we had done tunica albuginea in testis also. So tunica albuginea, ALBUGINEA. Tunica albuginea is a whitish, irregular mass of connective tissue that is located deep to the germinal epithelium, surface epithelium. तो जैसे अगर ये surface epithelium है, बाहर का layer is surface epithelium, उसके अंदर वाला layer is tunica albuginea. ठीक है? So it is connective tissue layer, dense irregular connective tissue layer that is located beneath, or you can say deep to the interior to the surface epithelium. All right. And the as I told you, it can be divided into two regions: outer cortex, inner medulla. And cortex के अंदर you can see, और अंदर वाला medulla है. So दोनों के अंदर क्या क्या है? Cortex के अंदर, inside the cortex you can see. देखो अब यहाँ ध्यान से देखो, यहाँ पर, यहाँ पे देखो, बाहर का जो पोर्शन है, पेरिफेरल पोर्शन और थोड़ा सा इज योर कॉर्टेक्स. सो यू कैन सी दीज, ये देखो, ये जो छोटे छोटे फॉलिकल्स है, यू कैन सी ये छोटे हैं, ये प्राइमोर्डियल हैं. देन यू हैव दिस प्राइमरी फॉलिकल, देन यू हैव ये सेकेंडरी फॉलिकल, टर्शियरी फॉलिकल, ग्राफिन फॉलिकल. सो कॉर्टेक्स हैज फॉलिकल्स. कॉर्टेक्स हैज वेरियस follicles. Cortex में various follicles are present. Follicles are not present in the medulla region. So this has follicles. Okay. So what has follicles? The cortex has follicles. What is there in the medulla? अब देखो, ये जो region है ना, इस तरीके का एक जो where you can see blood vessels entering, and यहाँ पे कुछ hormone producing cells भी है. This region is called the hilum. This region is hilum. Okay. And this is a part of the medulla. And medulla has what? What does the medulla have? The medulla has blood vessels. So medulla has blood vessels. So एक बार और बता देती हूँ. Ovaries are formed during 11th to 12th week of pregnancy, and they are covered by the germinal epithelium. Sorry, more correctly, the surface epithelium. Surface epithelium के अंदर है tunic albuginea, which is that connective tissue mass. And then interior to that, you have the cortex and the medulla. Cortex region has follicles, various stages of follicles that we will discuss. And medulla has blood vessels and certain hormone producing cells. ठीक है, अभी तक हमने क्या क्या बात की है? We have done that the female reproductive system has primary sex organ, ovary, and secondary sex structures like oviduct, uterus, vagina, and external genitalia, which do not participate in gamete production but help in other functions. Then we went into ovary. Ovary का पूरा description बताया, 2 in number, almond shaped, intra-abdominal, and connected to the body wall as well as to the uterus. And they are formed during 11th to 12th week of pregnancy. And if you see a section through the ovary, you will find these layers. You have the surface epithelium, and inner to the surface epithelium, you have the tunica albuginea. Tunica albuginea के अंदर cortex है, cortex के अंदर different follicles हैं, which we will discuss. And medulla does not have follicles. It has blood vessels. ठीक है?